Good evening. There is a rumor going around that with all the police officers in the room tonight that Chairman Elliott is attempting to arrest any Phillies fans in the room. It's not true. Okay, so we're going to go through some stories here and just kind of walk you through the process real quick. When we read the story as the nominee, when we're through with it, or nominees, awardees rather, if you would come forward either side of the stage, we have a gift here for you, and then we would love it if you would say a few words about your experience. Just share with the audience your view on the event to which you were associated. And then when you're through with that, come on down here and we're going to have a picture taken of you. And at the end of the evening, two announcements. One, we'd like to get all of the awardees together over here for some photos, along with their families and friends and chiefs and things like that. So that'll happen over here. And then the flowers on the table are for our guests. So please take those with you. Okay. From the DeKalb County Police Department, awardee recipient, Officer Frankie Butler. On April 25th, just past midnight, Officer Butler and another officer, no longer with the force, responded to a 911 call of a domestic dispute. As the officers concluded their original call, they observed an unrelated incident on Indian Forest Road and began to investigate. An adult male with his 4 children were in the front yard while the house was on fire. The male advised the officers that his wife set the house on fire and was still inside, refusing to come out. Officer Butler entered the smoke-filled home and began searching room to room, calling out for anyone inside. The other officer checked the rear of the home and then relocated the front door and entered the home seconds after Officer Butler. After hearing a woman's voice, the officer began to follow the sound. At this point, the smoke began to overtake the officers, blinding them during the search. The heroic officers then crawled on their hands and knees until they reached the end of the hallway. They called out to the woman, requesting that she come to the light or the sound of their voices. The woman refused. Both officers entered the room, flames blazing, and discovered that the woman had barricaded herself under a mattress. The officers grabbed the woman's arm to bring her to safety. Officer Butler grabbed her legs and to assist, and the woman resisted by violently flailing and kicking. The officers continued to pull the woman down the hallway away from the flames. Officers believed that the woman was suffering from a mental health crisis. She was detained in handcuffs to prevent further injury to herself or to others. Once under control, the woman began to shout, "Go get Charlie!" Charlie was the family dog who was in the garage locked in a cage. At this point, DeKalb Fire arrived on the scene, breached the garage door, and saved Charlie. No injuries were sustained by the family or the officers during this incident. The officers were heroic and brave while facing life-threatening conditions. Officer Butler, will you please come forward and accept this award?
Good evening. Obviously, my name is Frankie Butler. I'm a native from Miami, Florida. I've been policing for 7 years. I started my career in Savannah, Georgia, now currently with DeKalb County. I'd like to say thank you guys. Thank you, Mr. Wilcox. I really thank you for you and your husband for everything you guys did to create this amongst a bunch of people that barely know each other, but they come together as a family. Again, I want to thank my beautiful wife. I want to thank my sergeant because my sergeant showed up. Also, my sergeant is about to retire at the end of this year, so this is my gift to her by inviting her here. But she always looks out for me. But most definitely, it was a wild night. We had every intentions on going to a domestic call. We ended up getting waved down the middle of the road, and that led me to be here. I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. I'd like to thank my family and friends. I wish more of my friends could see this, but again, I'm here in Georgia with my wife and my family, so we're having a good time. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoy your night.
Great job.
Well, first and foremost, your friends and family can see this. This is going to be up on the website, and so you can send them there.